righty, all righty. Perfect. Actually, maybe I got to do these. I'm going to put my new things over there. So we have a perfect clear screen. Nice. Here they come. How do I look, guys? Do I look okay?
You look fabulous, of
Well, thank
course, always.
you. So,
Yeah.
so do you guys. You guys are looking fabulous too. Good morning. Hey, Chris. Good morning, everyone. Is this still morning?
Morning.
Well, actually, maybe where you are, Chris. I guess it's afternoon for Kenny, and it's afternoon for Andrea and I, and some of the people on here. But of course, we have advisors from coast to coast, and everyone is here to get all sorts of
Tammy,
awesome updates on Expedia
Montreal.
TAAP. Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
Tammy. Hello, everyone. Okay, guys, look, I just downloaded something amazing, and this is what I think about the PowerPoint, about today's session. Okay, you guys ready? Let's see if it works.
Ah, it's awesome.
Yes, I'm so
Oh,
new Zoom features, new Zoom features. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm always like playing around with different things. Really, it doesn't take a lot to get me excited. I know actually it does. And just want to thank everyone for joining us again. Once again, of course, we're going to be talking all about Expedia TAAP spring cleaning with you too. And so fortunate that Expedia TAAP is going to be giving away $100 everything card to one lucky advisor that is tuning in live here with us, logged in, and it's going to stay to the very, very end of Q&A. You'll automatically be entered. So you don't need to do a thing. Just be in here. You're all set, ready to go. Of course, we have two fabulous presenters, and Expedia TAAP has a nice, big, huge team. I actually just got their TA Day video yesterday, and the screen's full. You guys have BDMs
right.
from coast to coast.
We really
So
do.
so
Yeah.
they're yeah, you guys are there to cover us and get just if we need anything. It's so great
Yeah.
to have a full team. So of course we have Andrew. Andrew is based in Ontario with Expedia TAAP, and we have Kenny is based out in the West, but I'm going to let them go through their own territories because I'll probably mess it up and they're going to be getting emails from you guys from the wrong place. And I don't want to do that.
Great. Thanks so much, Kelly.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no
So we're
worries.
excited to be here. Um, and we're just going to do a spring cleaning presentation today. We're just going to chat about spring cleaning. We're going to do a few different our agenda is basically we're going to talk about our landing page. We're going to go over the TAAP Academy. We're going to chat a little bit about reports and support. And then we're going to have a brief question and answer period. So if you stay all the way to the end, like Kelly said, we have an awesome prize. It's $100 gift card with an everything card, which can be used for pretty much anything, as it, everything means anything. So you'll get a gift card so long as you stay to the very end. And it will be a fairly short presentation today, probably about 25 minutes to a half an hour, and then we'll have lots of time for question and answer. So let's get into it.
All right. Yes. Let me
Actually, sorry guys, really quick. Remember my new thing, my little countdown, because we're going to go live to Facebook as well. So
Right.
if you sorry, and Andrew, you don't have to repeat all that. I just actually want to say one more thing. Questions, put them in the Q&A, and we'll address those at the end of the presentation. And chitter chatter stays in the chat box if you don't mind. And again, please don't put questions in the chat because we might miss it. All right. So I'm going to do a little countdown. I'm going to hide my screen real quick and I'm going to count and you'll hear me. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it.
Yay.
sure. Let me just share my screen so I can start
Great.
my presentation. There you go. Yeah. Can you all see here? Yeah.
Us.
So Andrea, please start.
Yeah, I'll start off. Yeah. So today we're going to review our new homepage. Like I said, we're going to talk about the TAAP Academy and how to create reports, when and where to get the correct support. And we will try to keep the presentation short because we know everybody's super busy. So about 25 minutes, a half an hour, and then a Q&A period. So please type all your questions into the Q&A field, like Kelly said. And at the end, Kelly will review those questions and Kenny and I will answer them for you. So our agenda today is basically, like I said, our landing page, the TAAP Academy. We're going to talk about reports, support, and again, the question. So I'm Andrea. I am the account manager for Eastern Canada. It's Eastern Canada, not including Quebec. So that means I handle parts of Ontario as well as the Atlantic and Maritime provinces, which I'm super excited about. And then, of course, my colleague Kenny can introduce himself.
Yeah, how's everyone doing? Thanks so much for joining today. And my name is Kenny, and I'm one of the account managers for TAAP in Western Canada. So in particular in BC regions. So here's my contact, and feel free to email us, right? Both Andrea and myself, if you have any questions after the webinar or after the presentation today, or maybe didn't get a chance, or couldn't think of the questions right after the presentation, but you probably will have the questions later on. So just you can feel free to email us later. Just a quick note before we start our some of our topics. So for this presentation, we are focused on a couple of really important topics here today. As Andrea have mentioned on our agenda, those some are the common questions and topics that we have heard from our agents, our advisors lately that wanted to be more clarified, to be basically more clear on. And that is the reason why we would like to focus on some of these important topics today instead of going over the entire tab, and which I'm sure many of you guys are very familiar with. So so let me pass back to Andrea, and we will officially start with some of our topics.
Perfect. Yeah. So these are some of the top reasons why TAAP advisors are using TAAP, of course, around the world. We asked them why they were using us. So basically, Expedia, they're planning their client's trip. It's used by thousands of travelers across the globe and thousands of travel advisors as well. We asked them what they valued most about TAAP, and these were the items that they talked about. So they talked about the efficiency, that we have industry-leading content, last-minute room availability, instant booking confirmations. It's an easy-to-use platform. So it's a terrific world-class booking platform. It can't get much easier than what we've got. Also, we have some exclusive access to TAAP package rates, which are available only to travel advisors around the world. So that's another great reason why people are using us. And then, of course, our competitive compensation. We also have a wide breadth of quality travel options from around the world that helps you inspire travelers and find what they need so they keep coming back to you. We access the widest range of properties, flights, car rentals, and ground transportation and activities with real-time content in one place. We have 35 different types of properties in over 25,000 destinations. You're going to get the best match to meet your travelers' needs, whether they are looking for alternative accommodation to regular standard hotels. So we have 3 million properties in our allotments. So if you don't find it with us, you likely won't find it with anyone. With these options, you can go above and beyond to provide unique experiences for your travelers. So let's talk about our landing page. So a little while ago, we upgraded our URL so that we have our own unique TAAP URL that's not associated with the TAAP consumer site. And that new URL is, of course, expediataap.ca. So when you sign in, the page has changed slightly, just the pictures have changed a little bit. And basically what's going to happen is you're going to open up your Expedia TAAP page, and you're going to click on the sign in button, and your login credentials should not have changed, but you will have to re-log in because it won't have been saved from the old site. For any agents that are using a shared workstation, remember you have to re-log in at the beginning of each session to make sure that you're on your own profile. So, you know, as much as we love our colleagues, we don't, we don't necessarily want to have to search through their emails to find your client's information. So be sure that you're logged into the correct profile when you make your first booking. So on the top of the home page, you're going to see your name in the very top right corner. Basically, when you click on your name, you're going to be able to see your tracking code, account information, as well as the support phone numbers and email addresses that you need to contact customer service. You can make changes to your account here by clicking on account. And those types of changes would be things like updating your email address or changing perhaps a phone number if you have a new work phone number. You've updated your work information. So you can make those types of changes there. In the center of the home page is where you're going to find our current promotions. This particular example is showing you our Black Friday sale, but that section is updated regularly and often, and promotions are uploaded whenever we have a new promotion. So this is where you'll be able to find out those promotions. So we moved down a little bit lower there. Oh, sorry, this is actually support. When you click on the support tab, you can access the new Expedia TAAP Help Center. So basically, it looks like this. When you click on that tab, it will open it up and you'll have quick access to the virtual agent. So you could choose from a variety of options for self-serve management, or you can type your questions on our virtual agent chat for help as well. Remember, if this doesn't work, you can always ask for a live agent, and we will discuss this further later on in the presentation. And if you just scroll down a little bit further on that page, you're going to see a variety of articles for you to review. If you don't see what you're looking for, try typing it into the search bar at the top, and it will pull up any tips and tricks for any questions that you may have. So a little bit further down on that page, you're going to see our notification board. The notification board is correspondence or TAAP-related news can be found here. So any correspondence that's directed at you from TAAP will be here, and any new promotions will be in the promotional area, but this is news relating to TAAP. Perhaps some updates to our website will be notifying you here. So below the notification board is the quick link to the most used travel agent tools. This includes accessing quotes, managing your trips, and creating professionally branded virtual or printed travel documents. A little further down underneath there, under the travel agent tools, you'll see the TAAP dashboard. And this is going to tell you your current tier level, as well as your personal performance snapshot. So this is personal performance is not meaning not the agency, but your actual personal performance, which is really nice to have, to be able to sort of keep track of where you're at. So, and then further at the bottom, we have our additional resources. So at the very bottom here, you can see you can access our TAAP Academy just by clicking on the Looking for Training tab. Here you can find out about all our current and upcoming worldwide deals and promotions, discover the most demand destinations, and find last-minute deals. Also under our TAAP Looking for Training Academy tab, there's also some marketing assets in there as well. So let's talk a little bit more about our TAAP Academy. But first, let's take a little look at this video.
We understand your time is precious. So when you have questions about Expedia TAAP, you want answers in seconds without having to pick up the phone. That's why we've built the Expedia TAAP Academy. In the Expedia TAAP Academy, you can learn how to use all of Expedia TAAP's compelling features with short videos and step-by-step guides. Maybe you're unsure of how to send custom travel vouchers. Perhaps you're interested in increasing your profits with dynamic compensation. Or maybe you need to modify a booking online. Find out about these and many more features in the Expedia TAAP Academy. Along with our step-by-step guides, you can take a look through our frequently asked questions to find quick answers to common queries. You can also stay up to date with the latest TAAP news. Just click follow here. So what are you waiting for? Check out the Expedia TAAP Academy today. taapacademy.expediapartnersolutions.com.
Great, thanks, Kenny. So I love that little video because it kind of gives you a quick little rundown of what it's actually, what information you can actually find on our TAAP Academy. So it gives agents, it makes you learn how to use all the great functionality that Expedia TAAP has on our short step-by-step guides and videos. We make marketing your business a breeze. We have free customizable TAAP marketing assets here, which is perfect for home-based agents who are doing their own social media. So we have social media tabs so that you can, update them. They're not branded Expedia, so you can brand them and make them for your own branding. You can also utilize the search bar if you're looking for something specific, such as how to book a vacation rental. You can stay up to date with the Expedia TAAP news through the notification hub and access a list of current and upcoming roadways. Now we're going to give it over to Kenny, and Kenny's going to chat a little bit about reporting. Thanks, Kenny.
Thanks, Andrea. Cool. Hi, everyone. So let's talk about reporting, and also one of the very common topics that we picked up, from agents quite a bit every time when we talk to them. So to access to TAAP report, all you need to do is to select the report from the top menu, so which is available for you from the top of the homepage. So just click report, and then there will be two types of report available for you. So commission report and itinerary report. To get the commission report, enter from or to transaction date or the travel date. And for the commission report you would like to see, and also, just click search. The report will populate below and will including such detail as the reservation date, the travel dates, commission tiers that it was booked it in, the total price and commission informations, and the status and the transaction status. The great thing is you can also save it as Excel, as a spreadsheet. So you would like to, if you can download it, for your account purposes, or just for your something you need to look back and on a monthly basis, right? If you're looking for detail on a specific booking, you can click onto the itinerary report tab. So obviously enter the itinerary number, so which is available for you on all on all TAAP booking, which is always start with the number 7, and click search. And the main detail for that itinerary will appear below. So you will see which agents made the booking if you are the agency manager or the agency administrator, or all of your own booking if you are one of the agents of the office. So as well as such important details as commissions earning, and again with the with the transaction status. Okay, so now let's take a look and review some of the booking management options that we have available for you on TAAP. So with Expedia TAAP, you can also manage a lot of your booking yourself. Okay, so this feature is available for you 24/7. So once you log in, this will be your homepage again. So to utilize that, the self-service features, which could be on the top on the homepage again, and where you see trips. So this will take you. Well, this will open another page for you, and there will be a list of your upcoming booking and trips will be displayed on this page here. So just select and click the one that you want to look at or to access. And we are now back on the itinerary page. So this is the same page where you can resend your email confirmations or perhaps print out invoice or receipt for your customers. So this is also where you can cancel and make modifications of the booking by clicking on one of the blue button there. So right on the top here, okay? So it really depends on what action you like to take. So it's a lot of them. It's available for you as a self-serve features here. So what's great about this? There's a lot of properties do give you ability to modify the booking. So not all, but I would say majorities of the properties do give you, again, the abilities to change your booking. So it is very important to pay attention before you complete the booking and, make sure that you are discussing that with your customer before before obviously, paying for the reservations. So be sure to take a look with the policy. In this sample showing here, we can change the room type, the date, and, sometimes even number of guests. We can also change the travel details. So just click on the change link and to modify the detail. If you have booked a refundable hotel or refundable booking and would like to cancel the reservations, so click on the cancel reservation button and it will bring you to a cancellation page, which make sure that to check your, make sure that check your booking cancellation policy before doing it, because to avoid any penalties, right? Because we just hate when agents let us or ask for help when they didn't realize that there's a penalty. So that's a very important step to look at it and discuss that with your customer before making the decisions. So once it's canceled, you will receive Expedia hotel cancellation confirmations, and it will be sent to your email. So it will be sent to the booker email, so which is the agent's email, and not to the consumer or your customer email. You can also manage your own booking in Expedia TAAP through the virtual help or through the virtual agents. So to access, before I want to say, I want to emphasize that this is a very important features that we are trying to encourage every time to our agents to give that a try. We know that we have our traditional phone and email kind of way to get help, but this is a very good features that we are especially hearing a lot of good comment from the agent side of the world. So to make sure to give that a try next time, and it absolutely will save you a lot of time, and especially when you are doing multitasking. So this is a very great tool. So to access that, go to Trip, and it should be available for you at the bottom right corner of your screen. So just click Help, okay? So to chat with a live agent online or for assistance with changes or cancellations to your, to your existing and current booking, including some of the Expedia TAAP vacation rental, not verbal, okay? So this is what I'm referring is the vacation rental that went out from Expedia TAAP. If it's a verbal booking, then you will have to contact the verbal side for help. So when you click onto this chat, click to chat with virtual agents, a dialog box will pop up. So where you can ask your questions, type in your concern, and you will see a list of your upcoming bookings. So just simply find the one that you want help with or you need help with, and yeah, you can start process from there. And just one personal, a couple of personal experience that I've been using this, a few times, obviously, and I found that the wait time, especially from the virtual help, it's much shorter than the phone. So on average, I remember it was probably within within a minute. Then some agents or some of the agents there will pick it up for you to help you. Okay, so let's play a little video, a very short one, to just kind of give you what the live agents can do for you. I apologize because I was trying to slow down just a bit because I found that this video was kind of too fast, or at least for me to read the script and to look at the screen. So I was trying to do that, but I was not successful. So I just end up just let it go. So okay, yeah, yeah. Sorry, that's what I was trying to do. Okay, so just to recap, right? So I'm going to do a little recap on on the video. So it's the extensions to the virtual agents where now there's options for you, well, to chat with an actual live person or live agents. So the virtual agents, it's when the virtual agents unable to help you say some of those obviously some of those questions are bot, right? So it's an AI, but if you are wanting to some in detail, wanting to know the detail of your booking, then you might want to speak to a live person. So the live agents, it's available in English 24/7. So in both in US and Canada, and also available in French in Canada from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. So we do definitely look after our French speaking partners here in Canada for sure. Okay. So
and
this
don't
is
forget, Kenny, that the
Yeah.
conversations are recorded on that live agent chat, right? So that they can go back
yes.
and reference the conversation afterwards, which is a really great feature.
Yeah, great. Yeah, thanks, Andrea.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no. It's that's what I sometimes I need to remind of something too. So yeah, the great thing is you can, just like Andrea say, you can save your whole conversations, and yeah, if you need to do a following up call or just to go back and just to remind yourself what you have done or what you have asked, you can always go back and take a look, right? And also one thing that I want to add, which is I don't believe they have mentioned on my deck here, it's always ask for a case number. Okay, this is a very, very important and message for all agents and even for all our account managers too. One of the biggest reason is well, again, is for the ease of you when you're doing follow-up call, when you have have to call back, and you just need to give the case number and they're able to pull it up right away. But if there's a chance that one of us as account managers require to or need us to escalate the case for you, they will need us to ask for a case number. So we'll need a case number from you. So that's how it's one of the requirements that's before we send it out to our escalation team. So we hate to come back to you say, hey, uh, please call again, please virtual help again, and ask for a case number, right? So make sure that sometimes the agents might not giving to you automatically, but maybe make sure that you do ask for one before you hang up your call. So that's very important. That will become handy for you later on. So again, this slide gives you a brief overview of TAAP support, so which will help you to figure out who to contact and assistance with us. So as I mentioned, there are many features associated with a booking, such as resending confirmation, making changes, modification, and cancellations, which you can, do a lot of that yourself, right? Self-service. However, if you need assistance with with your booking, that's always available for you with all different channels here. Okay, so obviously, we just talked about a very important one with our live agents chat, with our call line, our call support line, email. Okay, so this is all available for you, and obviously, one of the fastest way, if you absolutely need to be done right away, make sure to check the self-service. Okay, if it's available for you, then obviously you don't have to, make the call or make the effort to talk to one of the live agents, right? Okay, and yeah, and if it's anything that is related to commissions, you will have to call the number and then press 1, I believe. And yeah, and that's just like Andrea said, it's a really short presentations, and
Yeah,
hopefully that was short and sweet for you
yeah.
folks here. And Andrea, do you have anything to add before we turn to our floor back to
I don't
Kelly
think
with our
no,
Q&A session?
I don't think so. But yeah, I think that we hit on a lot of really important points there. I hope that everybody learned something for certain. So,
Yeah, wonderful.
yeah.
Yeah,
Should we bring Kelly back to chat with us?
yeah, we always love Kelly to be back on with us.
That's
Hi.
great. Thanks. Great job, guys. And thank you everyone for tuning in and seeing it was, you're right, great information, and everyone's typing in the chat box right now. So good job, Andrea and
Yeah.
Kenny. Thanks for, I know it takes a lot of time to put these presentations together. So we really appreciate it. So there you go.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, no problem. All right, so what I'm going to do, I am going to start asking some questions. I like to call this the skill testing question time period. So so hopefully you guys are okay with that.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Okay, do customers see the same rates as we do when checking? It's from Rose.
Do you want to do that one, Kenny, or do you want me to take it?
Yeah, peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
So generally, you see under our standalone rates, our prices should be the same as what they are on our consumer site. Under the package rates under properties, so not to be confused with bundled packages, but directly underneath of the properties tab, there's two types of rates you could choose. You could choose the standalone rates or the package rates. Now, the package rates require you to have some other form of transportation booked, whether it's a cruise, airfare, or a tour, train, something along that line needs to be booked. It doesn't have to be with us. Of course, we would like if you booked your airfare, but if we understand if you're booking elsewhere or your clients book their air or tour elsewhere, you can use those rates, and they are industry proprietary, meaning that only travel agents have access to these rates to sell to their clients. The further in advance you book, the better those rates are. And on average, they're about 20% lower than what the rates that people will see when they're searching online on their own. So yeah, so just double check on those rates and just to be sure that you're getting the best rate for your client. But yes, there are the two different rates, and we do actually have an advantage as agents.
Yeah, on top of that, I just want to add, like, some agents might have impressions of, well, is that mean that our commission will be lower because the price is lower, right? No. So it's all still going to be dynamic. So often I have here, like really, two cases is the agents check out both standalone and package rates, and they find out that the commission is actually, somehow the hotel offer a higher commissions under the package rate, even though that the hotel rate, it's the nightly rate is lower, but the commission is actually higher. So it's really depends. So we do encourage you to make a comparison between the standalone and package rates, right? So yeah, so I think that's I know it's you're going to spend you a little bit more time, but stay tuned. Our platform is doing a lot of great improvement lately, especially this upcoming quarter or perhaps next quarter. Then yeah, we might have some exciting news for you later on.
Well, we like exciting news, don't we, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Michelle's question is the report tool only for managers?
Yeah, I would do that. So if you are signing as a manager, right? As an administrator, obviously it's going to be available for you to see the whole entire company or the whole entire line of agents that you have in your roster, right? Or in your, in your signing, data there, so your profile there. But your agents themselves, then you will only see your own um, your own booking. So when you're pulling out the report, both you see all the commissions, again, the travel date and status, everything, then it's going to be available for your own booking only. But if you're a manager or the administrator role, then you're able to see the entire company.
Great. Okay. Um, Lila was just asking, is a recorded copy available to be sent out to my email, please and thank you? Sure thing, Lila. I'll make a little note. And if I forget, which I'm not going to, but just in case, you can always send me a little email to kelly@spoiledagent.com, or you can always log into the Expedia TAAP page in Spoiled Agent and go to the very bottom, and all of the recorded webinars are posted right on their page. But I'm making a note, Lila. All right, perfect, done. Okay, next one. When commissions are paid, what reference number is required? An itinerary number or a confirmation number or both? I find the confirmation number more difficult to retrieve.
So commissions are paid, and the reference number is what we use to when we're paying the commissions. If you download the Expedia TAAP commission report and import it to an Excel spreadsheet, the reference number is listed beside each name of each customer. The confirmation number is generally issued by the hotel and is usually shown only on the instant confirmation. So the confirmation number is not generally required. It's the reference number from Expedia that's required.
Right. So again, I think it's a great question because once you receive a confirmation, I know there's a two set of numbers. So often agents are confused between the two. So the confirmation number, that's the number that if somehow you need to contact the hotel, that's the in-house confirmation number. So that's a number that you can tell them, and they should able to pull it out for you. The itinerary number, it's where for the Expedia side, the Expedia TAAP side. So let's say if you need help, with the support in any sources, phone, virtual, email, then you will just require to give that itinerary number, and we don't need the confirmation number, and unless they ask, right? So that's the biggest difference.
Perfect. That's great. Okay. Quite often the property manager will send messages to me via Expedia, but I've never been able to respond through the website. Am I missing something, or how do I respond to messages/questions via the website?
So Allison, the property manager, are you saying that they send messages through the hotel chat feature, or are they sending you an email to your Expedia related email?
Yeah, because I think I yeah, often I know, agents receive email, right, from the hotel or from the property that asking them for further questions. So, sometimes often they will ask, what's the time of the guest is coming in, the check-in time, and so on. So the greatest one, how you do reply or respond to a message is um, through virtual. Okay. So I found that this is the most effective way because once you again go to the virtual help, all the all your booking will be available for you. So just pick the one that the one that you need to respond to, or for instance, from that particular hotel, just click onto that booking, and then there's a there's a features there. There's options for you to message back to the hotel. So that's also where you can obviously type in your response and send it out, and the hotel or the property should able to receive that.
Perfect. That's great. Okay, so when commissions are paid, oh yeah, oh, that was, sorry, apologies, I read that one. I was just I added all the sales team from across Canada in the chat box there. That's what I was doing. I wasn't like, playing around on anything else.
No, that's good.
Um,
Yeah.
okay, so I've not used Expedia TAAP for a while, but interested in getting back to searching Expedia. I find my agent account has been canceled. Does my manager have to reinstate me?
Yes, yeah. So the short answer is that when agents don't use Expedia for a certain amount of time, I believe it's over a year, your account is put as a suspended account. And so your manager will just have to go back in and click your name to be active again. That's all that there is to it. So, yeah.
Great. Okay, so Mary, sometimes clients have told me that they're getting cheaper rates on the consumer site, even when I've looked for a package rate. They've gone with the cheaper rate that they can get themselves. Well, that's too bad. So I don't know. I guess it is possible. Right? With so much product and everything's ever
Okay. Yeah.
changing. Yeah.
Right. I mean, Andrea and I can obviously try to respond to this because again, this is a common question. Uh, well, first, it can be a various of reasons. One of the biggest one that we found, or we kind of figure out, it's how from the consumer side, from Expedia.ca, in this case, I guess, is the customer might have their own member or kind of a loyalty numbers or loyalty programs that subscribe to the consumer site. And we found that, actually agents found that is often when the customer comes to you and say, hey, I got this hotel for lower prices. What's going on? Like, you can't beat it or you cannot match it, right? But in fact, they use or they are about to use some of the points to redeem, right? To redeem on the booking. So yeah, so that's one of the biggest things that we found. It's because they use some of the points to redeem. So that's why
Oh,
they come to you and say, hey, I got this for $100, but why you're giving me $150, right? So because
right.
that $50 is actually came from their points.
Their
And I don't know,
points.
Andrea, do you have anything to add as well?
Yeah, because the points are automatically added when they're doing a search, and until they're actually doing the checkout page, they don't realize that, well, they may realize the points are being added to those prices. The other thing too that we often find is that the customer may be looking at the per night rate before taxes, and often our agents are quoting after taxes. And then, of course, the other thing is that often clients, when they're doing their own search, they get to, they go down the rabbit hole and somehow or another go from Expedia.ca to Expedia.com. And those prices are then, of course, quoted in US funds. So,
US.
of course, it looks
Yeah.
like it's a really good deal until they get their credit card statement and realize that they booked that rate in US funds instead of Canadian funds. So, yeah, that's
And the rate
definitely.
that we were quoting or the agent was quoting their clients was probably better, right?
Yes, yeah, in Canadian funds, yeah.
In Canadian, yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Another question, is there a way that clients can still get their Expedia points if we book with them on Expedia TAAP? I have clients who don't book their hotels through me because they want to get their points.
So the point program is a consumer platform program only. So Expedia TAAP and the Expedia consumer platform operate as two different companies. So we therefore don't offer points because that's a consumer program.
Right.
And
Commission.
right, I want to add is also often we hear, what about the hotel, their own hotel point, right? Can they add on to the TAAP booking? And unfortunately, no as well. But what we suggest all our agents to kind of tell the clients is once the client's checking in, also just provide their own hotel membership number to the check-in counter staff, to have them to put it onto the file onto their own in-house reservation system. And that is because if they are going to purchase anything extra, right? For example, meals at the restaurants, or subscribe some movie there, anything extra, then it might be eligible for them to earn some of their kind of an in-house the hotel point, right? Yeah. So
Yeah,
this is
great.
some suggestions that we give. Yeah.
Perfect. When are commissions paid?
Commissions are paid the month after travel. So if the travel date is in April, you'll be paid out in May for that. So once the travel is completed.
Okay, perfect. When you click help from a homepage, is that a live agent or is it a bot?
It is a bot until you type in um, you know, some of the keywords, right? Like live agents. So once you put in live agents, then it will prompt you, or it will give you to, or we will direct you to the live agent stuff. So which, they will maybe have you to wait for a few seconds, or maybe, up to a minute from my experience, and someone will pick it up, uh, you know, to help you.
Perfect.
Exactly.
Good.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you type?
Yeah.
Live agent might be better, right?
Yeah.
All right, next question. If a client needs to reduce their stay, why are we forced to cancel and rebook a new reservation? And because it's so close to departure, it's closer, it's at a higher cost.
So Giovanna, it depends on what the hotel's conditions are of the Expedia reservation. Some of our hotel partners allow changes to the dates, some of them don't. So again, it's one of those situations where you need to make sure that you know what the rules and regulations are of the booking that you're creating. I know that we don't often think that, maybe they might have to, reduce the number of days that they're there, but unfortunately, that's it's just the way that our contracts work, is that it needs to be a new booking for some of our hotels, but some of the hotels do allow that. It just matters what the hotel contract is.
Great. Perfect. Okay, so Allison, we're going back to the email that she receives from, say, the property when they email her directly. So it comes from email, and there's a blue response box within the email, and that's not working. So, uh, yeah.
Allison, would you be able to send me a copy of that email just so I could take a look? I
Great.
think that my email or Kenny's email, either one of us, our emails are in the recording, but they're also online as well. So
yeah, but also at the same time, meanwhile, we are trying to figure out that out. Also go to, like I was saying, go to the live agent box and click into that particular um booking that that you got the message from, and then you probably should see the same message on there. Then you just need to respond or message to back to the hotel from that channel. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Our last question here. Another question. Is there a way to adjust the commission? I work with another supplier where I can adjust the commission.
that's a not yet answer.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Come on.
So like Kenny said, we're making a ton of improvements to our website, including shopping path, and hopefully we're looking at adding in service fees and increased commission levels and that sort of thing for our hotel bookings. So those things are coming, but at this point we don't have anything.
Awesome. There we go. We did it, guys. We did it. Okay, you guys passed my skill testing question time period. I just want to let you guys know, congratulations. I have no prize or anything, just really sending you guys some positive vibes. Perhaps you might want to take it and buy a lottery ticket. I don't know, but thank you, Andrea and Kenny, for today and all this great information. And Spoiled Agents, thank you so much for these great questions. We really appreciate it. If you have any questions afterwards, please feel free to reach out to your Expedia TAAP BDM. I pasted them in the chat, or everyone is listed in the Spoiled Agent dedicated page for Expedia TAAP. So just log in, scroll down, and they're all right there as well if you need to have any more questions. Okay, so today is, I don't even know what day it is. Is it Thursday today, right? It's been a busy week.
Is, yeah.
I'm getting ready for Travel Agent Day. I've been like, I'm in
Right.
and oh my gosh, it's been keeping us really busy. So I don't even know what day it is. So it's Thursday, and I know you guys are traveling. Andrea, you've been doing some shows, and Kenny, you're out west. So for us to announce the winner, is tomorrow okay to say that, or would you prefer Monday? Again, I don't know what your plans are for the rest of today.
Tomorrow is fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Okay,
Yeah.
so everybody get a Canada, a number from Canada, maybe. You don't know what it is, pick it up because it could be us calling you to wish you congratulations for the $100 everything gift card. So wait, I gotta use my app one more time. It's time to go. So good luck, everyone. I'm sending you all my positive champagne vibes. And then hopefully you guys will someone's gonna win, that's for sure. So there you go. Excellent. There's my champagne bottles. I'm so excited.
All right.
Yay. That's awesome.
I know. Whatever. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you everyone for your time. Have a great day. And I'll let you two or both of you or one of you close it down with the final words for today.
Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. We hope that you all learned something. And remember that we have a wide or a huge Canadian business development team. So feel free to reach out to either one of us or your BDM, and we would be happy to assist you with any questions you have about our platform. Also, stay tuned. We have a big announcement in May for Travel Agent Month. We think the whole month of May should be Travel Agent Month. So we do have a big announcement in May, so keep your ear to the ground and your eyes on the prize. We'll,
Awesome.
okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Okay. All right. Bye, everybody.
Yeah. Cheers, everyone. Bye.
Cheers.